And a good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Big John and Kinsley coming to you live from the jungle. It's Friday night, and that means time for a little Tiger football. The Northeast Jones Tigers will be taking on the Northeast Lauderdale Trojans tonight. And I tell you what, Kinsley, this is a game in which it doesn't matter at this point because division play, everybody starts off 0-0 tonight. And this is a game that is a must-win to help the Tigers for their morale for this season. And also, it will give them a 1-0 advantage in the playoffs. Also, here on the broadcast tonight, the Tigers will be honoring and talking to several players from the 2001 Division Championship team. So we have a lot for tonight's broadcast, and it is a big game for the Tigers. So we appreciate you listening to us tonight, wherever you might be in the world. So, Kinsley, welcome to the show.
How you doing, John?
Doing pretty good, my man. Doing pretty good. You know, I tell you what, it's been a long week, moving a new house in, getting married next weekend. You know, a lot of things are happening, this week, and so it's good to finally just be able to sit back and watch some football and take a breather.
It is, man, and I mean, it has been a long week, and I know you've had an even busier week, so I'm not even going to complain. But, man, it's Friday night. It's the kickoff of the division, and, John, I'm super excited. As you mentioned earlier, the record right now doesn't matter. As of right now, they're really, everybody's undefeated right now, considering there's no record. You know, they're fixing to kick off the part of the season that really matters. And, I mean, I'm super excited. I mean, I think, as I've said plenty of times before, but I think tonight, really, you're going to see a Tiger team that you've yet to see. This team, hanging around them today. I joined them at the pet rally today. I mean, they're super excited. I mean, they just had an energy like no other. But, I mean, they know the importance of this game. I mean, their mindset is totally different from the previous half of the season. They know this is a new start. They had a week off. They've had time to recoup and gather themselves. So I think they're going to come out tonight and they're going to put on a show like never before.
You're exactly right. Now, Kinsley, the Tigers were off last week, so hopefully that did them some good to kind of rejuvenate, get their spirits awakened a little bit, and to kind of just think about what this point in the season means, because we've heard this week Coach Braddock went out and he wrote on a piece of paper 0-5 and then buried it, because that part of the season really doesn't matter.
Exactly.
This is the part that matters. Now, I'll tell you what, the Tigers and Trojans in the recent years have met up a whole lot. This is the 31st meeting between the Tigers and Trojans. Now, when would you say the Tigers and Trojans first played each other? Any guess?
Well, before I was born.
Yeah, that is a good guess. Actually, it was 1973.
Okay.
And the Tigers lost that one 13-0.
Oh, okay.
Okay, but the next year, in 1974, the second meeting between the two schools, the Tigers won 28-6.
Wow, okay, so kind of reversed
exactly.
it right there. Okay.
Also, the Tigers are 23-8 overall against the Trojans, which equals out to a 74.2% winning percentage.
Okay. Well, then, hopefully tonight it continues. We continue our winning ways against this team. So, I mean, I'm looking for a really good contest tonight. I mean, I can't wait to see and feel the energy of this team as they approach the field and step on the sidelines. I mean, I think it's really going to be a hard-hitting defensive game, and then on offense, I mean, the ground game is going to come alive. They're featuring Jazayla Morris for the first full game, because he's hadn't really been able to contribute from his running back position since the beginning of the season. But the coach says he's back, he's healthy, he's to the point where he can contribute. So you have the ground game, and also they've also proven they have an outstanding passing game. So, I mean, you take those two aspects of the game, you put them together, and I mean, hey, there are going to be some points on the board tonight.
Now, I will say this. Last year, the Tigers lost up at Northeast Lauderdale, 36-39. And in 2016, the Tigers won 32-0. So, you know, a back and forth series in the past couple of years. So the Tigers are looking to extend this matchup in the 32nd meeting of the Tigers and Trojans. So, you know, I think, you know, we need to name this rivalry something. What would you name it? The Tiger Trojan battle or something? The battle of the Tiger Trojan spear or something? We'll have to figure something out.
Give that some thought. You have to make it something interesting.
Yeah, we'll have to do something. Maybe do a Facebook poll or something. But again, thank you to our sponsors. You're listening to the Stacy Sims Barber pregame show. She's running for Chantry Judge in place 4 down there in Hattiesburg. So if any former Tigers are listening, be sure to go and vote for Stacy Sims Barber. She is class of 91. Also, Laurel Home Center. You have Lori's Furniture. Also, Raising Cane's. Raising Cane's is excellent food. Always fresh, always good, and it's always great sweet tea and good sauce, Kinsley. So thank you to them. Thank you to 601 Graphics. Thank you to Middleton's Tree Services, Lori's Furniture, and Razmy's Party Supply. So a list of our fine sponsors. You know, Razmy's is going to be opening October the 8th. So they're going to be opening down there,
around the corner.
Down there on Leontine Price Boulevard.
So, okay. And you know that's
that's used to be Meridian Avenue.
It did, and you know I'm actually happy that a store of that nature is actually coming to Laurel, so people don't have to take a road
go to
trip.
Hattiesburg,
right?
Or order online,
right? You know, since you're fixing to have a huge party come up, hey, we might have to see if we can connect with them.
Well, it's not going to be huge now. I mean,
nothing huge.
I'm going to have a few friends there and family, but nothing huge.
Okay, well, you know, we can still probably hit them up for a few party supplies.
Yeah, a few party supplies. So maybe a bachelor party. I don't know. So we'll see.
We'll see. Never know with you, John.
You never know. You never can tell what's going to happen or what we're going to say during the broadcast.
Exactly. I have to keep you in check sometime.
You know, I mean, I've heard you go after it now a time or two.
Oh, now you want to flip it on me
now.
Oh, okay. So
it
it's
is
my
what
fault.
it is.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. So what do you have for us tonight as far as the Tigers go? And I see you have been working hard on some research.
Yeah, I'm trying to work hard like you, John. But, you know, I've just been compiling some things as far as the Tigers. Just going into this game, as far as the pregame stats, coming into this game, 5'5" McGee is 18 of 31 for 351 yards and 3 touchdowns with 1 interception on the season. Also with passing, Mason Smith is 8 for 22 for 69 yards, 1 touchdown and 1 interception. And on the ground, Jalen Morris, last week he came back, or the week before last he came back, returned to the running back position. He amassed 105 rushing yards, his debut against Bay Springs. And also in the passing game, Jay Jones leads the receivers with 11 receptions for 183 yards and 2 touchdowns, while Jalen Hudson follows with 2 receptions, 66 yards and 1 touchdown. And on defense, Ben Knight, Cody Hyatt, Carson Broadway, Michael Waite, and Joey Withers are all standing out as far as tackle. Ben Knight leads with 41. And Ben Knight was also our player of the week against the Bay Springs Bulldogs 2 weeks ago. Cody Hyatt comes in with 34 tackles. Carson Broadway with 24. Michael Waite with 39, and also Joey Withers with 25.
Good evening, football fans.
Also, as for interceptions, Mason Smith has 2 interceptions. Cody Hyatt has 1. Jalen Hudson with 1 interception. Jay Jones and Tyquan Jasper each have 1 interception. And also, as far as sacks, Carson Broadway and Zach Rogers are tied with 1 sack.
And now, the starting lineup for your Northeast Jones Tigers.
And here's the starting lineup here. So this is PA announcer Scott Vogue.
At defensive end, number 28, Zach Rogers. At defensive tackle, number 68, Alan McCree. At the other defensive tackle position, number 7, Antonio Hayes. And at the other defensive end, number 62, Ethan Moss. Your linebackers for tonight at outside is number 2, Carson Broadway. Your middle linebacker will be number 44, Michael Waite. And the other outside backer is number 48, Ben Knight. At cornerbacks, number 4, Jay Jones. And number 3, Joey Withers. Your free safety tonight's number 12, Cody Hyatt. And your strong safety is number 5, Taekwon Jasper. Over on the offensive side of the ball for your Tigers. At quarterback, number 10, Mason Smith. At running back, number 26, Jazalen Morris. At left tackle, number 88, Christian Lowry. At left guard, number 63, Justin Montgomery. At center, number 55, Sam White. At right guard, number 75, Corbion Harrison. At right tackle, number 64, Jackson Flint. At tight end, number 82, Brady Blackwell. And your wide receivers tonight, number 17, Jamarcus Sampson. Number 14, Jalen Hudson. And number 4, Jay Jones.
All right, and that was your starting lineup for the Tigers. And so, again, we thank you for listening to the Stacy Sims Barber pregame show, a Tiger of the class of 91. And now we're about to be serenaded by the Tiger Pride Marching Band for the pregame show. And so, hey, why not sit back and relax and listen to some of the sounds by the Tiger Pride Marching Band.
Around the area tonight, South Jones Braves will be traveling to Forest Hill to take on the Patriots. West Jones travels to Natchez to take on the Bulldogs. And the Laurel Golden Tornadoes will host the Brookhaven Panthers. In other 5A action, the Mendenhall Tigers travel to Newton County to take on the Cougars. And the West Lauderdale Knights will host the Quitman Panthers. We would like to say congratulations to the JC Bobcats, who defeated Southwest last night by a score of 51-21. JC improves to 4-1 on the season, 3-0 in the South Division.
All right, and I believe the Tiger Pride Marching Band will start now,
Don't forget
Kinsley. And so, hey, how about listening to them during this pregame show? What do you say about that?
Oh, yeah, just let them serenade us until it's time for kickoff, man. Gotta love that Tiger Pride Marching Band.
Yeah, so if you're out there and you hear some band music, we're not going anywhere. We're just letting you feel like you're here in the jungle, like you are a part of something, and you are a part of our broadcast because, hey, we want to make you feel like you're at the game. Isn't that right, Kinsley?
Exactly, nothing like that. I mean, if you can't be here, we're trying to make it as close to the game environment as possible. So, hey, just kick back and relax and just enjoy the sounds.
That's right. So, you know, if you can't be here, we thank you for listening. So it's always good to get good feedback. So if you're listening, go and share this broadcast. Go to our Facebook page, Something to Talk About Laurel and Hattiesburg, and just like it, share it. And look, we're going to be broadcasting live at 9 a.m. in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
From Kim's Nissan.
Oh, yeah.
So, are you ready for that?
I'm excited, man. I mean, that's a great place, man. I mean,
yeah, they got a lot of good deals. So, y'all need to go out and check them out. We're going to be talking with Bob Hobbs down there, and he's a Big Ten expert.
Big Ten? Oh, okay.
Okay, so Big Ten Bob's going to join us.
Okay, so Big Ten.
Yeah.
I'm Conference USA and
SEC.
Okay. You know, hey,
that's pretty good. We're going to talk about the two big games in the state tomorrow.
Okay.
Well, Southern's got Auburn, so it's going to be an all SEC and Big Ten affair tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, it should be interesting.
With Conference USA in the mix.
Yeah, it should be interesting.
It should be. So, Hey, sit back and listen to the sounds of the Tiger Pride Marching Band if they'll ever start
The
playing.
officials for tonight's ball game. Your referee is Robert Hill. Your umpire, Sam Reynolds. Your linesman, Ray Nichols.